more of them online because so many people put them on, on Facebook Live or whatever.
No, I got you. So, well, man, let me run here, but I will talk to you soon. Oh, sorry, Coach, I lost you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, sounds good, Pete.
Okay, all right, bye.
Hey, what's up, Craig?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, man? Doing all right?
Yeah, doing good. Like the greenery in our hotel room there?
It's nice, man. How was practice? How's the course going so far?
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's cool. We'll let a couple more people in right now. It's just Pete, right? Pete, do you got us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Got you, man.
Oh, good.
How are you doing today?
I'm great.
I think Don Williams will be in pretty soon. So,
Andy Don, can you work this Zoom? Here he comes.
he's not on yet, but
Double T's coming, calling, or looks like they're joining.
okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and get started then. So, Pete, if you want to go ahead and begin it, if you want to ask all your questions, and then we can roll to people to come in after that.
Yeah, absolutely. First off, guys, thanks for the opportunity. And why don't you both talk about what's ahead of you this week? Pretty cool opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's great to have Coach on the bag this week, and we've been out here for a few days now just warming up, and the course is looking great. So, yeah, we're looking forward to getting rolling on Thursday.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's a pretty unique opportunity to be here at Wingfoot, where they played, several major championships, and the history around this place. Golf course is in really perfect condition, probably the best conditioned golf course I've seen from tee to green, and there's no spectators. So that's a little bit unique, where you're not having, a lot of people around, there's good and bad with that, right? I mean, I think the energy that New York would have been nice to experience, but at the same time, I think the golf course will be a little bit better from that standpoint, from not all, the spectators wearing out the rough, and then it'll be probably a little bit easier to concentrate. We were only a couple groups behind Tiger, so I think that would have been a mess in front of us if there were spectators. So looking forward to getting ready to go.
And Sandy, what are you expecting from yourself in this event?
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm expecting anything. I'm just trying to prepare as best as possible. And, I'm aiming to compete, be in contention going into Sunday, and that's the plan.
Coach,
what can we expect from you being a caddy?
Just stay out of the way. No, I mean, really, Sandy's his own, swing coach. He's his own guy when it comes to figuring out things. And if I can add just small things here or there, just some input, maybe I think the one thing you have to be is committed in this game. So if I can add some commitment there in some small ways and encourage him to be committed, then that's going to really help in a U.S. Open golf course. So, I'm here to help him be committed and to really cheer him on from beside him.
And last one from me, Coach. I just want to get your thoughts on getting the coach in the 2021 Arnold Palmer Cup. What an opportunity that is too, and another more getting Texas Tech's name out there.
Man, I'm really stoked about the Arnold Palmer Cup. I've been involved with the GCA, who runs the event, so I've been able to watch Sandy play and be involved in a different way, and I've never been involved as a coach. So it's been one of those things from the outside looking in. I've always wanted to do that, and there's a lot of people that got me there, the players first, right? And then just thinking about how many times my wife's let me go do what I love and taking care of our 4 kids. So from that standpoint, there's a lot of people that have helped me get there. So it's not just me, it's all those guys, but just to be, I guess, frank, I'm fired up about it and can't wait to go represent Texas Tech, and it'll be a little bit unique because I'll probably have some guys that are international players make the international team. And a good buddy of mine is the international coach. He's the coach at Florida, J.C. Deacon, and he'll have probably a couple American guys that I'll coach. So we've already kind of poked at each other a little bit. So that's an interesting side note that I think will add a nice dynamic where I'm coaching kind of against my guys. I hope we have some American guys from Texas Tech. So that would make it even better.
Awesome. Good luck this week.
Thank you very much.
All right, Don.
Hey, Sandy, I'd like to, if you could kind of recap, since the season shut down in the middle of March, where have you been and what have you been doing since then?
Yeah, it was certainly very sudden. We were at a tournament in March, getting ready to play. I think we were in the practice round, and it went from us preparing to play a tournament, and then by the time we finished the practice round, the season was pretty much cancelled. So I went home probably a week after that. Just thought it would be safer for me to be there. And yeah, I've been home there for about 3-4 months and came back to the States in late July. Played the US Amateur and then started back at school. So that's pretty much it.
How many rounds of golf have you played since the middle of March that were either competition rounds or rounds that you would say were like competition rounds?
Yeah, so the first week I was back in Scotland, things were still kind of going, and there wasn't many rules in place. They got significantly stricter about a week into me being home, so there was a lockdown period, and golf courses were shut for the best part of 10 weeks, so I couldn't visit the golf course for that amount of time. So I was in the garden hitting balls into a net and stuff, and just chipping in the garden and stuff. I think it was the start of June where the golf course started to open up. I think you had a maximum of 3 rounds a week you could play. So I was taking advantage of that for about a month, and soon the restrictions started to ease. You could play a little bit more. So I've been playing plenty of rounds of golf since the start of June. I played a competitive round at my home course, just in a local medal, and had a few rounds under my belt at the US Amateur. Since being back at Texas Tech, we got a good few rounds in just with teammates and stuff. So I've had plenty of competitive golf.
You used the term you were playing in the garden. By that you mean?
Oh, just in the front lawn, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
So literally at your house, at home.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And what is your home course? What is your home course back in Scotland where you were playing a little bit?
Yeah, I play at Nairn Golf Club.
Nairn Golf Club. Okay.
Yeah.
So how would you say? How do you feel? Have you played enough for your game for you to feel comfortable and confident with your game at this point?
Yeah, I feel really comfortable and really confident with my game. I've been in the States for a couple months now, plenty of time to get warmed up for these kind of tests and conditions. And yeah, like I said, I've had plenty of competitive rounds for the guys to where I feel comfortable.
You guys missed the Carmel Cup this year, which I know is that's the last several years. Texas Tech has had a ton of success at that event. How did the guys feel about that?
Well, we're just sad we don't get to go to Pebble first and foremost. But no, you know, we have had some success there, and I think it speaks to our depth. You know, it's a 6-count-5 tournament. And so when we won it last year, I think that helped. But of course it helped Sandy won the event individually, right? And that helped. But we had plenty of good rounds too to go with that, with him winning. And so yeah, but we do miss getting to cool down at Pebble Beach in September for sure.
Does this kind of make up for it, Sandy?
It's just slightly different. I mean, COVID has certainly put a damper on many things, but this has come about because of that, and just have to take advantage of it.
How do you feel about the course, about your game, and making it fit, making it work on this course?
Yeah, I'd say it fits well. It requires you to drive the ball straight, hit fairways, and certainly test your position with approach play. You're going to hit some shots in the rough and, off the greens, and you're going to be tested with good touch and just smart play. So we'll take our medicine when it comes, but I'd say it fits well.
When did you guys get there?
Friday.
Friday? Oh, okay.
But we didn't test till Saturday, so even Saturday was a light day. So got in Friday evening and tested Saturday morning. First test was 10 a.m., so a pretty good line at 10 a.m. and took about 3.5 hours to get the results back. So we're able to get a little bit of light work in Saturday.
How much are players able to be on the actual course between now and I guess you get a practice round tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
How much are you able to be on the course at all before then? You're able to be on the course for some, right, or not?
Yeah, you can. They allow the players on the course really pretty much from that. That was the first time that you could get on. There was a pathway to get there earlier than we got there, but it was a little bit different with the testing. But they've allowed players to play since Saturday up until today, and you can go play 9. You can just jump in there as long as there's an open slot. You can jump in there and play.
Sandy, what would you say is the biggest golfing tournament that you have played in up to this point in your career? The one that maybe meant the most to you, or the one that was the most prestigious?
I've played most of the elite amateur events. Played in the likes of the US Amateur, and we play some high-level college events that are ranked highly every year. But in terms of professional events, I played the Scottish Open probably three years ago. That's probably the biggest professional event I've played.
Did you make the cut in it, or how did you finish?
Yeah, I missed the cut in that one.
Missed the cut. At an event like the US Open, where the greatest players in the world are there, are there moments where you are starstruck at all, or are you able to, are you kind of enjoying being able to see and be a part of the same event as some of the greatest players in the world, or are you pretty much rigidly keeping your focus on what your job is?
I've watched these players play tournaments for many years growing up. I've learned a lot from them for sure, but now I'm on the same stage as them. I'm looking to compete against these guys. So, it's not really much about getting starstruck, and I certainly don't feel that way. I'm just seeing these guys as competitors that I'm trying to be at the end of the day. So
yeah, and I think I asked you this last year, and I don't remember for sure what you said, but who was kind of your golfing hero or golfing heroes when you're a young guy growing up?
I always looked up to Tiger Woods on the golf course. I've learned a lot from him, and certainly it's cool to see him this week.
And I apologize, I came in a little late. Did you say y'all were close behind Tiger today on the course?
Oh, no. We actually ended up being one group behind him accidentally a couple days ago when we were playing a practice round the back 9. And we ate lunch and then jumped on the back after we played the front and realized he was only one group ahead of us. My point was just that we're 2 tee times behind him in the real tournament at the practice rounds, and that could have been a little bit crazy with the crowds. I guess really 2 groups behind him wouldn't have been that big a deal, but one group behind could have been a mess.
Oh yeah. Do you know what your tee time is Thursday, or what group who you'll be with?
8:40, right?
Yeah, 8:40.
8:40 Eastern Thursday, and then I think 2:00 on the dot on Friday.
Do you know who you're playing with?
Yeah, I'm playing with a fellow Scottish teammate of mine, Robert McIntyre, and Kurt Kitayama.
Being playing with someone from Scotland that you said is your teammate, does that make it a little easier at all mentally?
You know, certainly going to be fun. I mean, we've played with him the last 2 days in the practice rounds, and yeah, it just so happened we were playing in a 2-ball today when we found out we were playing with each other. I mean, I've known Robert for years, and we've played foursomes together in the likes of the European Team Championship. So yeah, it's certainly going to be fun.
Greg, let's kind of go back and go over guys from Texas Tech that you have had that have played in the majors. Andrew Dresser played in the U.S. Open.
Think this is the only current player that's still been on the roster that's made a major. I've had several guys make it right out of school through qualifying. Oscar Florin didn't make the Open while he's still in school, I believe. That's the only one. But most of the other guys that I've gone to watch or something have been, just graduated. Yeah. Whether it's Clem Sorday or Oscar Florin back in the day, and Andrew Dresser, and there's been other guys make championships, but I think this is the first time, certainly the first time in the Open. Matias made the Masters while he was still on the team through the Latin American Amateur, but this is the first time for the U.S. Open.
Okay, so the guys that you have had played in the Open that were Texas Tech guys before or after their career were Dresser and
Kyle Willman played in one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was at Pinehurst. There's got to be more because through qualifying, but Clem made the one at Pebble Beach. A couple of years. Was it last year, I guess? There's probably some more in there, Don, but that's the ones off the top of my head.
Yeah. What was y'all schedule today? What did y'all do today, and what do you have coming up tonight?
So this morning we just played 9 holes, the front 9, and we're taking it pretty easy today. We're gonna play 18 holes tomorrow. Try and simulate some stuff for the first round. So we've kind of staggered it a little bit, our practice.
Pete, you got any? Jump back in.
You're still on mute.
Mute. There. Hey, no, I'm good. I just wish you guys the best. It's exciting.
Thank you.
I can't really think of anything else. What am I forgetting, Greg or Sandy?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Well, I appreciate it.
Is anybody on from Double T? I see you guys. I'm trying to unmute you if you have anything. I guess not. So, all right. Well, appreciate it, Pete and Don. So,
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Well, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.